And as stewards of Moore's Law, we see this relentless pursuit of more efficient, more capable, more scalable computing. And for that, we've been on this journey. And when we announced our, Intel Unleashed, we also announced that we're going to get 5 nodes in 4 years. We're going to do something unheard of in the industry to return Intel to process technology leadership. And while we're not finished today, we see the end soon in front of us on that journey. And Intel 7, shipping and ramping in volume. Intel 4 with our Core Ultra launch, shipping and ramping in volume. Intel 3 is production certified and will be with our server products launching in the first half of the year, going into volume production. So with this, we've gone on an incredible journey, but then it continues into what we call the Angstrom era. And for this, Intel 20A and Intel 18A, the and how we're working with our partners in EDA ecosystem that are represented here, Synopsys, Cadence, Ansys, Siemens, to enable these capabilities, delivering these advancements in technology, but also not just in our products, but for the first time ever, making them available to the entire industry. So I'm thrilled. This is what we call a family photo modem. So kids, come to Papa. Here we go, 5 nodes in 4 years. And I do want to announce, describe, and give a moment to our latest, newest 18A customer, my decades-long friend, Satya Nadella, speaking for Microsoft as the newest 18A customer. So let's hear from Satya now.
Thank you so much, Pat. It's great to join you at your launch event. It's clear that we are in the midst of a very exciting platform shift that will fundamentally transform productivity for every individual, organization, and the entire industry. To achieve this vision, we will need a reliable supply of the most advanced high-performance and high-quality semiconductors, and all of us at Microsoft are committed to supporting Intel's efforts to build a strong supply chain right here in the United States. That's why we're so excited to work with Intel Foundry Services and why we have chosen a chip design that we plan to produce on Intel's 18A process. We look forward to sharing more details in the future, and I can't wait to see all that we will be delivering together for our customers in the years ahead. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Satya. And now that we see the light at the end of the tunnel and finishing 5 nodes in 4 years, are we finished now that we've gotten back to leadership? No! Having gone on this grueling trek to 5 nodes in 4 years, Moore's Law, alive and well, and you're going to hear more about that today. So, can I tell you more about what comes after 18A? Yes. And Today we're announcing that we're extending these nodes. We're adding major and minor nodes to it, a combination of older and leading edge nodes to ensure our customers have access to the process technology they need. Today we are announcing Intel 14A for the first time. So you think about this like 1.4 nanometer technology, but Intel 14A venturing deeply into the angstrom era. 14A, first processing. But we're also announcing that we're extending our nodes, as you see on here, adding key nodes, enhancements to those existing, adding performance capabilities, adding T nodes through silicon via, new feature enhancements with E nodes on the roadmap, filling out that roadmap of capability. Today we're announcing for the first time Intel 16E, enhancements to our Intel 16 technology as well. So we're filling out that full set of nodes in the roadmap that we have to go beyond it. And for that, we're continuing to see a broader set of portfolio of interest from the industry. And we're thrilled to have Jason Wang here, the UMC president. We just announced the partner. Where are you, Jason? You're supposed to be right there. So Jason Wang from UMC joining us as well, a partnership to add a 12 nanometer node. Building out a real foundry roadmap and working with our customers to continuously evolve our offerings on Intel's leading and mature node technologies. But as we've seen, as we've gone through this period of time, this AI era explosion, wafers are cool, packaging, something that we sort of kept in the corner of Intel and private, has gotten to be really cool. So Intel Foundry offers a broad set now of advanced assembly and test technologies. And we're under volume ramp. We're seeing more and more customers taking advantage of the capacity and the technology that we offer to optimize power, to innovate in X, Y, and Z as well. Being able to take these technologies of EMIB, Foveros, and Foveros Direct, bringing higher density pitch and working on next generation. Intel 25 years ago drove the standardization of organic packages. Now we're driving the next generation of glass-based packaging. And with that, the ability to directly interface with optics and waveguides directly into the package construct for the most advanced system capabilities as well. Chun Lee this afternoon will give a full roadmap of these capabilities now available to the industry. And we've seen extraordinary interest from customers and the momentum that they have. And Intel Foundry has added a number of additional AI customers to our portfolio of packaging offerings as well. AI era needs advanced wafers, but it even needs more systems and packaging capabilities, an area that Intel is the clear leader in. And this now includes as customers some of the largest AI leaders in the world. And I'm happy to share including the Microsoft announcement today, the advanced packaging customers that we described on leading edge nodes as well as mature nodes. We're continuing to see great response from our customers for Intel Foundry. As I conclude my time on stage, today is a day 3 years in the making. And I couldn't be prouder of the team at Intel that has rallied behind this rebuilding of this iconic company. And you're going to hear from a number of those leaders today, bringing together the world's first system foundry capabilities for the AI era.